Hi, I'm Olga Martynov, CFO and Sustainability Officer at TM Forum. Yourself?
Krishnamurthy Srinivasan. I head AI and data solutions for telco industry at Google Cloud.
Thank you so much for joining us today at DTW Ignite in Copenhagen. It's been a busy week and everybody's talking about the hackathon. And it would be great for you to share a little bit more about what's been achieved, what is the impact of the hackathon on the industry, and your initial reactions and impressions from the hackathon.
Sure, before we get into the hackathon itself, let me kind of give you a little bit of background. We all know TM Forum has tremendously valuable assets, whether you are, as a telco, trying to reduce your network operational costs or improve your customer satisfaction or whatever you are trying to do. But the hard problem is with so much of rich information, how do you go put your finger on the right material for solving your problem, right? That was the key challenge which we started building this thing that we call as TM Forum AVA, which is the AI virtual assistant. So one thing is to be able to go and get all this, not just the text, not just the web content, but even the images, all the rich multimodal content that's available from TM Forum, which we have done really well. The other thing that people come to TM Forum for, as you know, is all the ODA specifications with which people develop the code for the components, the interfaces, right? So AVA today is capable of doing two things for you. One is take a natural language question from you, realize whether your intent is to identify some information or to develop code, do either of the two for you. But now, we get to the next this thing that when a CSP wants to solve their problem, just the TM Forum information is not enough. They need to integrate some information from their own enterprise, right? That's the challenge we posed to the hackathon teams. We told them they need to really use all the TM Forum assets, at the same time integrate that with their own enterprise knowledge, and be able to show us what real practical problem are they solving for their company.
And that's fascinating because it's bringing the real business challenges, experimenting together as understand in the group, like friendly group, people passionate of doing it together. What do you think was the biggest benefit for the participants, the individuals who actually dedicated their time to come bring the business challenges, get it solved together?
One thing that I was really amazed about was the four participating teams from Deutsche Telekom, Telenor, Telefonica and Jio had very distinct type of problems that they brought. For example, for Jio, the big challenge is India not only having 25 major languages but 1,000 plus dialects of those languages. How do we kind of take the TM Forum content, make it useful for people who speak those different dialects, right? They brought a solution for that problem. Whereas Deutsche Telekom has a lot of their own internal specs. How do they validate that against TM Forum specs? So everybody brought some real interesting challenges that are really specific to their businesses. And the thing that made me feel really happy was they didn't do it just for these 2 days of hackathon. They were all very keen to understand how TM Forum and Google are going to continue to support them so that they can make this solution real and deliver value over the next few weeks, next few months, whatever it takes, and take it beyond this hackathon. So I'm really delighted to see that what they have done is not just for the hackathon winning this competition, but to really add value to their business. The other thing that I'm really excited about is TM Forum is planning on doing some inform articles on what these hackathon teams have done. So hopefully the whole industry can learn from what these teams did, what they plan to do in the future, and benefit similarly in harvesting the great insights from TM Forum, integrating that with their own enterprise knowledge or third-party knowledge, and solving some real hard problems for them.
Sure, and Srini, we talk a lot about the individuals who actually bring that passion into everything that they do, and especially finding the tech for good element, so everything that's been created. And I love your comment about keeping the momentum. It doesn't stop here at DCW. It's really continuation of that. Is what is the impact on society? What is it, all those solutions to real challenges with help of AI, what is that bringing as a positive impact on our society? And that probably also drives that excitement for the participants to dedicate that time. Did you feel like the teams have connected on that in terms of the personal passion that they bring?
Absolutely, right? That is the way Geo named their project, right? They called it a democratization of telco knowledge. What they said was, in a country like India, a lot of the field technicians type people are not people with advanced academic qualifications, don't understand enough English to be able to fully take advantage of the TM Forum specifications. So now that AI is able to translate, more people are able to work effectively as field technicians for Geo. So this kind of makes a much larger chunk of India's population be more effective as field technicians for Geo, right?
That's great. It's really creating this empowerment effect and also closing the digital divide, the access to new capabilities that comes with AVER and other kind of solutions that we have leveraging.
Very similar, right? That is Telefonica, Telenor, they were all talking about how TM Forum has really good case studies and other information about who has done real good work in sustainability, for example, by reducing RAN power. How do you learn from the best of the industry? How do you generate the code? How do you quickly get to that same level of sustainability is what AVA is enabling today. What could have previously taken months, a lot of hard work to learn and do, now it's enabled to be done in hours to days. So that's the excitement that was really palpable among all the participating teams. So the connection and the passion people were able to bring to something bigger than just the profit for their companies, it was very much visible in the participating teams.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. Your initial impressions of what was happening on the floor for the past few days, that's great. And I wanted to thank you, Srini, for being here with us today.
Thank you.